you have a book and program talking about building a kingdom-minded company, right? And a lot of times where you're from the top, it's easier to do that because you're directing and setting the vision for everything. Now, for someone who is as a worker or a young professional in the company, that can be a little more challenging. Curious what your thoughts are on how someone in that role can help to build a kingdom-minded company.
Oh, they can absolutely help a lot more than I think what they realize. Mm-hmm. And that's, again, having that dialogue with the leadership, but really getting engaged on and understanding what's the goals and objectives for the organization, and not whining about it if they don't have it, but articulating to their leadership that they want to know what the goals and objectives are, and having some good discussion around what those goals and objectives are. Being friendly, being on time, contributing. If you don't have anything to do, ask other people what you can do to help them. Oftentimes I find young people going into the workforce for the first time, when they're done with their work, they just sit there and they do nothing for an hour. Go to your leadership and find out how you can contribute and what else you can work on. They'll appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with what Mark's saying, and I think it comes down to setting yourself apart. Your boss is going to take notice of you if you're doing the right things. Now, it doesn't mean to go out and be a brown noser, as they say, or whatever. Yeah. But the point is that if it's just like you're walking with Christ in life in general. If you talk different, if you act different, if you perform better than everybody else, that they take notice of that. So when you go those extra steps, the Bible's very clear. It says, when they ask you to go a mile, go 2, right?
Exactly.
So it's the same thing here. When they see that, they're going to start to wonder, well, what about this person is different that's making them do all these things? And that's where they're going to see Christ. And that's where, as Mark said, I think you could have a huge impact on an owner, because the owner could say, man, if I had 10 more like that, we'd be a successful company.
Exactly.
Maybe in the back of their mind, even though we have to hire more Christians, which would be ideal. Certainly with a Christian Judeo ethic.
Sure.
So I think that, as Mark said, that the bottom-up effect can be almost as powerful, not quite, but almost as powerful as a top-down effect.